X-Treme Teens. Not as extreme as you think it is.
X-Treme Teens has X-ray glasses and not much else.
X-Treme Teens. It'll probably give you a headache.
X-Treme Teens. I have 2 stickers in my backpack, and you can have them if I don't have to watch this movie.
It's an epidemic spreading across the nation, afflicting millions, thousands, dozens of people each year.
It's not drugs, or alcoholism, or sex addiction. Although that wouldn't be so bad.
What we're experiencing is the irrational need to subject ourselves to subpar, mostly amateurish forms of filmed entertainment. For fun. Without realizing the very serious and even deadly side effects.
On the streets, these feature-length films are known as B-movies.
We can't explain what causes us to subject ourselves to such poorly made,
brain-damaging,
schlock value entertainment on purpose for our own amusement.
All we can do is support each other.
Little did he know that he would be Thanos in 30 years from now. 30 years from then. Huh?
I knew.
Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of Teen Movie Support Group.
No.
B movie support group.
Like with Jerry Seinfeld? An unidentified flying object touches down on planet Earth. Its alien crew disembark, their quest to retrieve a crash-landed probe before it self-destructs.
I love your punctuation.
Light years from home, they need help and chance upon Andy, a teenager only too willing to join them in their race against time. The missing probe lies hidden deep within the corporate HQ of Andy's dad's business, and, given the power of X-ray vision by his newfound friends from outer space, Andy is soon hot on its trail. But hindered by a particularly obnoxious alien assistant, it's going to take all the ingenuity Andy can muster to make this mission impossible possible. There was no punctuation in it.
So X-Treme Teens is the name of this film. A race against time from outer space. But this is horribly pixelated. Can we discuss for a minute the horrible look on the people's faces on the back?
William, please do.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll put it up so people can see, but there's a gentleman here who has an obvious rape face. So I'm just going to call it rape face, because he...
Right.
And then there's this boy who is in line of sight of rape face who looks very scared of rape. And then, a annoyed girl.
I'm hoping she's an alien just for her sake. You got nothing?
No, I'm hoping too. I'm right there with you.
Who replaced my son with Godzilla?
Okay, X-Treme Teens, a race against time from outer space.
No outer space.
No race, no time, no.
no race against time. So that girl is right out of the 70s.
Yeah, when's the last time you've seen mustard slacks?
Oh no! What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's revisit the back here. Okay. An unidentified flying object touches down on planet Earth.
Nope.
3, nope.
Its alien crew disembark.
Nope.
I'm always losing the remote.
Their quest?
No.
Yeah, I was just gonna say no.
To retrieve a crash-landed probe before it self-destructs.
Nope.
Light years from home, they need help, and chance upon Andy, a teenager, only too willing to join them in their race against time.
No.
We need the kid's head.
Oh my god, yeah!
Oh!
God damn it, I need to get a line call in.
Zing!
The missing probe lies hidden deep within the corporate HQ of Andy's dad's business.
No.
There was an Andy Dad's business.
I know, but
there was no
the probe wasn't
in the
there.
core of it.
And given the power of X-ray vision
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
by his newfound friends
No.
from outer space,
No.
Oh, here. Andy, use the remote.
Andy
I've
is
run out of
soon
fingers.
Andy is soon hot on its trail, but hindered by a particularly obnoxious alien assistant.
No.
It's going to take all the ingenuity Andy can muster to make this mission impossible possible. I can't believe I just said that.
Nothing. None of that happened.
Okay.
That was not the movie.
This ought to be like taking candy from a baby.
Okay, so kids are in the woods. They're bullies who are letting a kid, allowing him 2 minutes to run away, and then they're gonna chase him on bikes and shoot him with paintballs.
They're playing paint.
Paint wars.
They were playing paint wars, of course.
What?
That was horrible aim.
What? It's the same tree.
Just shoot that same tree 5
It's only in our
times.
budget to shoot one tree,
We'll
guys.
fix it in post.
And then soldiers come out of nowhere. They run away from the soldiers. The two kids on bikes disappear after they go over this little platform.
He runs like he's swimming. What the?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a movie.
2 free bikes. The soldiers take the one kid on foot, and then throw him on the platform.
And by the way, did I mention that I've got 2 Snickers in my
Oh yeah! That's that drink every time he offers Snickers.
All right.
Some of you will have to share.
Please, guys, you're not yourselves when you don't eat the Snickers.
Guys, this is taking this hazing ritual really too far, guys. Are you guys
I don't want to be a
seniors?
senior anymore.
What?
Then, unbeknownst to us, 4 years later, and
Which is never said.
Right.
Nothing ever says 4 years later.
right, it's not until an hour later in the movie
Yeah.
that they revealed this information.
These are the kids
to
that
us.
disappeared 4 years ago.
So a family moving in, and there are these unlabeled boxes, and they're not to be touched by the stepson, and there's this tension between the stepfather and the stepson, and so then it goes to the stepfather at the lab working on these X-ray glasses, but they can't get it to work all the way.
We're destabilizing.
Right on for you right now. Hurry. Hurry.
Yeah, stand in front of it. That's good for you.
Field trip ensues, and the 3 meddling kids break in to this apparently top secret headquarters. They must have mentioned top secret about a dozen times.
Mm-hmm.
Even after the fact was done.
Yeah, they
But-
really zoned in on the fact that this is a top
And-
secret facility.
But to break in, all you do is you remember a 4-digit code and some Beethoven.
And a whistle.
Well, now, Lorraine, boy, the way to do the same code we used to get in the Cold War.
Really gonna be a dick? He got you this far.
That wasn't even the same whistle.
It wasn't even the same code.
So they randomly go into the room where the X-ray glasses are. The stepson, fixes a line of code.
By changing an 8 into a 3.
Yes, and he knew exactly what was going on in the lab because of what they learned in class the day before.
That prisms come from Chicago.
Yes. or was it prisms aren't in Chicago? I can't
Something
remember.
about Chicago.
They're on the dark side of the moon, is where they are.
That's okay. So then, who we find out to be double agent scientist dude,
Mr. Belding.
Mr. Belding smuggles the X-ray classes into Andy's backpack so that he could get them out of the top secret facility and then steal them later.
From there, okay, so the glasses are out. Just for the sake of time, in four instances, explain the rest of the movie, because I don't think that'll be that hard.
Okay. 4. Okay, so after the glasses are taken out, he goes back to the kids that he broke into the facility with and tells them they have the glasses. They are chased by Mr.
Belding.
Mr. Belding.
From Saved by the Bell. I can't believe you don't recognize it.
They make a remote to make the glasses work again and use that.
Well, you forget about the first remote that Jack Black has.
Hey!
What is it?
Okay, well, I'm trying to narrow it down here to 4.
I just wanted to see if you could do it.
You sadistic.
I was gonna do it.
How dare
Okay,
you.
so they make the remote and find the secret base, and then they get captured, but then save the world because some dude the boss happened to follow them and sneak in and
with his tactile neck sweater
and turn the platform that makes things disappear into whoever
Teenagers.
stands on it explode and then implode.
And
and the 4-year-old teenagers came back.
But the most important thing is he still has his 2 Snickers.
Having a hard time typing.
Whoa! Wait, that's the reverse of what he said was going to happen.
Yeah.
2 Snickers in my backpack.
Yeah!
I'm having a drink.
I'm out. Shit. So did anything work in this movie for you guys? Because there were a few parts that I personally found funny, but I want to hear from you guys. Dustin, did you find any part of this redeeming or funny or worth time? That's the sake of this is like, should anyone watch this movie? Was this movie in any way worth it? Could you laugh at this, or would you just throw this shit in the trash?
It's worth a good laugh. Russians don't have an accent, but they still pronounce words ridiculously.
You may be interested in knowing the origin of what you're seeing here.
Origin?
Precision labor, sweat, lower, axle. So, by technological body.
What?
Okay, here's an
It was because it's funny how we read the box before we watch the movie, right? That's what everyone does.
Expected
read
so
the box.
much.
And we're getting there, and it's like, okay, we're half hour in the movie. There's no aliens. So, okay, aliens are going to show up. No aliens.
How about?
Why is it turning green?
The rainbow.
You called it! It's the spectrum of love.
Is there an alien in there somewhere?
No.
Oh, that's cute.
Credits.
Damn it! No!
Can't rip this fast enough.
We were hoping they'd show up in the last 10
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
That
Kevin
would've been
said last
satisfactory.
10 minutes there's gonna be aliens
Yeah.
and spaceship and blah 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 and something about alien technology and the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses. That's how the glasses work, and the father had Area 51 technology in the unmarked boxes in the basement. That's why.
And that was so anticlimactic
Oh my
because
god, the boxes.
we think it's gonna be something just totally crazy in the basement, and I was gonna build a science lab for my stepson.
It's your birthday present. Your dad was gonna build you a science lab.
For a kid who likes to ride his bike and be outside, he's
And
building
be
a science
extreme.
lab in the basement. Extreme!
So, see, what I got from that was it was his actual father who was going to build the lab, and then the stepfather kind of took over it when he died.
Oh.
And that's why.
Because we weren't paying attention.
And then that's why at the end, Andy calls his stepdad his dad.
So that's the connection.
It does make more sense because then the card makes sense because it said love mom and dad in the card.
Yeah.
Right.
So just from that, on a scale from 1 to 10, this movie went from a 0.3 to a 0.4.
So
Thank you so much.
So his real dad was also a scientist?
Well,
Why not?
the mom has a specific kind of guy she likes.
Yeah, we never really knew anything about him except he has a porn stash.
So the movie, it definitely had a few laughs in it. I don't think enough to make it worth watching. Some of the effects in it, like at the end of it, were actually kind of good. You know, with the whole light and the kids reappearing.
It was cute for a kids movie.
Yeah, but the whole X-ray vision portion of it was horrible.
My favorite effect was how they shoehorned some remote in there to make the X-ray glasses invisible, so that he didn't have to wear them the whole movie.
Yeah,
right.
It was great special effects.
Which also, like, there are
magic.
many points where, like, he's supposed to be wearing the goggles, but...
And I love how they come out to here, and then when he's feeling them, he's like...
Yeah. And then he has the bike helmet on, and the straps are just right up against his head.
Yeah.
Where they should be bolting out because of the goggles.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun to watch a 15-year-old on an acid trip.
Stop this.
The one part, he's straight up fucking grabbing shit in the air while he's walking.
He's like,
By shit, you mean nothing.
This is bad country. Right?
Andy! I'm at one with the universe.
Wow, he's totally freaking out.
Andy, you alright? You okay? I can see the eye of God.
Andy, that's the Texaco sign.
Okay.
There was one scene where it actually was X-ray, and he was looking at the boss's wife who's blind, and there was a hole in her head.
Yes.
And they never explained that.
Well, at the very end, remember, they're like, oh, she has a node against her optic nerve.
By the way, and that has nothing to do with
But it was till the very end.
I thought he was saying
just
that to
brings
Andy,
it up.
like, we're going to take you to the clinic because those goggles probably gave you brain cancer.
It should have.
So, we're going to the Mayo Clinic on Friday, and we don't know exactly what the results will be, but we've got a lot of hope.
Who the fuck was this movie for?
Usually with these kids movies, there's like a kid, it's like a fish out of water, where he's going on some kind of adventure that no kid would ever expect to go on. And the child watching this movie is supposed to identify with that, say, man, I wish I was that kid. No child would ever wish he was Andy.
Right.
With these glasses.
No kid
or
wishes
his friends, or would want to go on that adventure. People would want to avoid the events of this movie as much as possible.
It's a very boring adventure.
Yeah.
Teens would more likely connect with the kid from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, the one getting shot by the paintballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
involved in
that
the paint wars.
I'm in a new place. These are the people, like, they're kind of hazing me, but they're going to be my friends.
While I'm talking, we're missing him setting up these army guys.
We don't want to miss anyone saying Firehead.
Well, they're in camouflage. He shouldn't have been able to see them.
Soldiers! Yeah, I know they're soldiers. I got them at Walmart, moron.
That's where they sell soldiers.
I mean...
So, and also I just want to say, like, a huge thing in this movie, they missed the opportunity to make this a fun movie when he first realizes he has the goggles, where he has a little bit of fun with them. Like, oh my gosh, I have the power to see through
So
stuff.
that would have made it a teen movie.
That-
He
yeah.
got the glasses, so he goes around and, like, he cheats at the arcade. At
Right.
the coin machine.
Yeah,
Or
looks
he
through a girl's locker room.
looks
you know,
through a
whatever
girl's
crazy
locker
kids
room.
do these
Yeah,
days.
they don't...
Your flesh and muscles are coming back.
Hey, don't go exploring, Columbus.
Oh, God. I don't know what we can really say about this movie. Like we're
Just don't
we're on
watch it.